little farther than what was actually going on. So, in scale of 1 to 10, you dodged a bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really bothered me. Yeah, so yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's one of those things. Just count that your discernment and your big cousin actually had a chance to say something that you listened to.
Yeah.
Yay!
I listen, and that's the thing. See, I listen. I do listen. I
That's
do
good.
listen.
That's
I
good.
do listen. I do listen. So
Okay, so moving on. After Babygate, the you told me on the phone that you were liking the person you're seeing right now.
Yeah, so the person that I'm seeing now, I did actually, because like I said, I joined Bumble and then I joined Upward, right? So I met him on like Bumble. And so we were talking back and forth, and then we exchanged numbers and we were texting a bit, and then he kind of like disappeared, and then he popped back up. And so we started texting again. And I mean, because it was never really, it was just really friendly, just kind of going back and forth. And so then we started talking on the phone a bit and just really interesting. But the thing is that he's younger than me. And I was like,
How much
never
younger?
really dated anyone younger than me. He is 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. No, no, no. 5 years younger than me.
Okay,
He just had a birthday.
so he'll be 40 next in
Yes.
25, right?
Yeah, he'll be 40 next year.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
my godson is be 40 next year. So yeah, my other godson will be 40 this year. So yeah, I'm getting old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Quick
um,
question: how many kids he got?
none.
Was he
No
ever,
kids.
was he ever married?
No,
Does he want kids?
no.
Does he?
He said if it happens, it happens.
Okay, and
Not really.
how are you with that?
I'm fine with it. I mean, I like ask him every week, like, you sure? You all right?
I
Because
mean,
I'm
because
holding firm.
yeah, you do not. I'm just gonna say you don't look 44, so that's
Well,
I can
thank you. I
I can
appreciate that.
I can see why he would say that. However, I'm just looking. I'm just like younger men. I mean, if y'all moving slowly and steadily, and you're vetting him, and he's vetting you.
Yeah.
This is people. A lot of people come in a few Facebook groups, and people like this isn't a job. I say relationships are work, and
Yeah.
if you're working, if you're trying to get a position, you need to put your best effort in, and you need to research the job, making sure that you want the job, making sure you
Yeah.
want that position. So, said the vetting is very important. Vetting is very important, and making sure that you're doing what you need to do to protect you.
Right. Yeah. So far, so good. I mean, I do feel like it, I feel like we're vetting each other.
And that's
You
how
know
it
what
should
I'm
be.
saying? And
That's how it
and
should
so we have really, really, really long, deep conversations where we're very open with each other and honest about, all topics. And I will say this. So in the dating world, like I said, I'm 44. So I'm at that point where I can date your son or your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go
be.
either way at this point, right? And so I was telling a friend of mine a couple months ago, we were having this conversation because he's like in his 50s too. I was like, I'm gonna tell you, I said, I've just been kind of dating around, just going out with people. And I was like, the younger guys, they tend to bring a better game than the older dudes. Like once guys get to be like 47, 48, that 50 age range where I've been dating, like they tend to be kind of jerkish on some levels. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Just playing games.
as a guy in his late 50s, I understand why we do that. That's
Please
we
explain.
we tend to be we as we get older, we get more direct. Just like
Mm-hmm.
just like y'all. If a 25-year-old dude came up to you, you're gonna be like, "What you want? What we gonna? I no, I ain't got time to waste. What you want?" And that's so. as that's happening to you in your late 30s, early 40s, that's us late 40s, 50s. We're like, you're not trying to play games and take time because and a lot of times if you're serious about somebody, you're going to talk to them, but talk to them with respect though. Don't be like hanging up on folks and stuff like that. My issue, especially at my age, is that I've got a lot shorter with people.
Mm.
Got a lot shorter and direct, just like no.
But see, that's the thing. The direct I respect. I feel like, and it's just been my experience, the 50-year-olds, like I said, that 47, 48, 50-year-olds, y'all play more games too. Like
Such
y'all
as
play a little bit more games. Yeah.
such as
Mwah. Like you guys are the ones who will like call for a couple days and then disappear. You know what I'm saying? And pop back up like everything should be fine. Or
I feel attacked.
I mean, I'm serious, you know, just not consistent. Just not consistent at all. Um, say you want something, but your behaviors say something differently. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the ones who are not being honest. Just like I, 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 the younger guys that I have entertained here since I've been dating, I feel like they're more genuine, more honest, and they're moving more with intention. And
Yeah,
I
intention
believe
to get the. Mhm.
no intention to get to know me.
Yeah, to know. Yeah, no, I
I
no.
mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but so let me say this because like, you know, even with the guy that I'm seeing now, like we went out lots of times. We talked on the phone like late at night, getting home from work. He was telling me his schedule. Like we did all of that stuff before we were ever like in a situation where I was coming to his house, hanging out, you know, any of that stuff.
Oh, and that's good. That's good because what the reason I'm thinking is this is a little different because you're actually saying that y'all vetting each other, so you're getting to know each other.
Right.
Because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times you never really know someone 100%.
No,
That's just life. However,
life.
however, I'm glad that you're saying what you're saying. That means you are not putting up walls, but you're not moving fast,
Right.
and that shows. And if y'all moving at the same pace, that helps out with getting a deeper understanding of each other.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's just been my experience. Um, I don't know. It's just different. I had a friend of mine who is about like 39, and he and I were having a conversation, and he said he was like, my older guy friends, he said at some point they become jaded. Like, and
Yeah.
that's one of the other things I realized
Yes.
too in the dating
Yeah.
process. And I think you and I had that conversation as well. I was saying like once I started dating and really talking to men, I didn't realize like it's a lot of crazy women out here too, you know, that's just like y'all got a different type of trauma. And so I think once it gets to be like that 49, 50 age, you've been divorced or you've been hurt or you've been, you know, not saying that it hadn't happened to the younger, but it's just on a different level, I think, of and you guys are coming from a space too where I think you're used to dealing with a different woman because the woman that you dated years ago was somebody trying to vet you to only get married, and you guys were moving towards that to have a family, whereas now, like I said, yeah, I want a partner, I would like to get married, I would like a husband, but I'm not looking for the same things I was looking for when I was 20.
And that's
And
perfectly.
so you
That's
can't handle me that same way. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Right. Right. And relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard, if that makes sense.
right, exactly.
Because anything worth having is worth working for. Uh,
Absolutely.
However, it shouldn't be so hard that you dread being in that person's presence.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.